Hello, Kyle. I got real pissed off yesterday. Brennan, what's up? Amy told me, she's like, you need to film a video about that and let the people know, because I was looking at this package and it really made me angry that somebody at the post office did not advise this gentleman better than they did. So what we have here, USPS retail ground is how this was shipped. And you retail ground, which I don't know why it would have shipped UPS retail ground, but that is typically the slowest way to ship. This is coming from San Jose, California. Package weighs, it's a 10 by 8 by 5 box. It weighs 1 pound, 6.9 ounces. So they shipped it the slowest way possible, which should be the cheapest, and they charged him $23.60. Seems excessive, because it is excessive. What they should have done was they should have said, how much does your package weigh? I said, pound and a half. I said, okay, well, it's gonna cost you $24 to ship it the slowest way possible, in the box you've provided. Why don't you take this box and put it inside a medium flat rate box that in a retail store costs $17, and it'll get there in 2 days, and you have $50 worth of insurance that comes with priority shipping. But I see this all the time, where people at the post office totally hose. Oh, Amy's mad too. They hose these people that walk into stores. Don't mess with Amy today. She's flaming. They totally hose people for no reason.
Oh, yeah,
the post office. Oh, yeah. They charge this dude $24 to send this package to me. When they shipped it, I looked and it's UPS retail ground. When they,
it's supposed to be like,
which is snail mail. So yeah, this came on a Greyhound bus, like whenever they so chose. But yeah, they could have saved the dude like $7 and had
$10.
And they would have had it. Well, and I looked it up. The retail price of is 17. So, but still, he would have got faster shipping. He would have got insured shipping. He wouldn't have had to use his box. They would have provided him a box. I don't understand. Real dick moves.
So what TK is trying to tell you guys, when y'all are shipping, go to ShipStation or Pirate Ship.
We have to have, I guess you have a printer for that.
You do, or you can get a library printed out.
Yeah, if you're sending out a bunch of stuff, print your own labels out.
Print your own labels. It actually saves you like 20 to 30% from the retail at the post office, and you're not. Everybody's looking for a way to save money, right? I know we are. Shit, eggs are $9.
Patreon about shipping lures, no.
But yeah, you can save a lot more money. This guy really got hosed. $24.
But if you're sending out $1,000 worth of swim baits, Who gives a shit? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, but I mean, nobody likes giving money to the post office.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Wow, the wife's on eBay.
Yeah. So I would actually.
Did it have
Yeah.
insurance on it? Mm-mm. Nope.
No insurance.
Uninsured.
Another scam recently because they went up on their insurance. So I went to go ship my brother some stuff to the Virgin Islands, which I was ship is a big box. But usually when I put like the insurance to be like, I don't know, it was a lot. So it was like $500 insurance. They wanted to charge me. It was $50 for the insurance. Usually it would have been like $10, which isn't a big deal. But they charged so much that it ended up being UPS and costing like a lot of money. So I didn't go that way. But I think they're doing that to deter you from doing insurance so that they aren't responsible for it anymore. What do you think, TK?
It is what it is. I just don't like people getting screwed.
I don't either, but I'm getting the runaround with Firestone right now, and I'm about to freaking blow a gasket.
Well, talk about that later.
I'm on almost week 8 without a handle on my driver's side door.
Go get your train piston.
I told their sales manager that Andrew's boss is about to get a call if he doesn't call me back today.
I think 35 to 40 bones. That's the other thing that's always been. I would love to see. I would pay to see Amy blow a gasket. Put that on Patreon. Maybe I'll film her dealing with Firestone. But
yeah, I am on it today.
She sounds like the landlord in. She sounds like the landlord in Ace Ventura.
Oh, is that why he keeps?
Yes, because he coughs on me.
He keeps quoting Ace Ventura all week, and I'm like,
because she'll sit there and start going and like hack, and you can like hear the like cigarette cough, and it sounds just like the guy in Ace Ventura.
You know, dear me, I'm really pretty like chill about most things, but if you don't call and update me for many weeks, and then I have to do all the work to like get something fixed that you were supposed to fix, it's gonna piss me off. All you gotta do is just call and update me. Hey, we ain't got your handle in.
It's not that. It's just don't lie to me.
Like, hey.
Yes, Satan. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else.
Yeah, like that. We're going on 8 weeks next week without a door handle.
I heard him in there, Ventura. I heard him again this morning.
Sorry, I'm just like crashing y'all's live today.
Yeah, you're bringing everybody down with your rage.
It's Friday. We're supposed to be happy, right? It's my favorite day of the week.
Yeah, you just came in here just blasting people's faces off, dude. We already lost 20 viewers.
You didn't lost anybody. I'm probably gaining you viewers.
They're falling off. Brendan, only if you want truck fixing tips. What truck do you have? If you've got a if you've got a 7 to 12 Silverado, I've probably got infinite truck fixing tips. Only 10 watching, lost 20. I think that was 30 earlier, and then they bailed when Amy came in here with her piston.
Oh, you're funny.
Come to me, my jungle friends. Be happy you don't have to go to prison in 2.5 hours. Dustin, at least you don't have to go.
What is that Chris Chrisley? Todd Chrisley? Is he going to prison?
No, it's Dustin Taylor. He works at the prison.
Oh, sorry.
Bob, aka Calvin, the big stick.
Dude, I didn't realize how bad Todd Chrisley was really.
Yeah, they locked that son of a bitch up for like 12 years.
Yeah, I didn't realize how bad he was stealing.
Was that Firestone? Calling me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. They were stealing for long before they were on TV.
Got to get there somehow, right? Whatever it takes, some say.
Yeah, and Travis, the only reason they're fixing my handle, they said, was because I have been a long time customer. They wouldn't fix it if I wasn't. That kind of pissed me off.
It's like, no, you're fixing it because you ripped it off.
You broke my handle. My door handle. You're gonna fix it.
Like, it worked when I got there. You even made a note that, like,
I was gonna break it, and
that
I needed
that the door handle was loose. Don't dick it up. And the dude like wrote it in the notes and still ripped it off.
He said I wasn't paying attention, and I went and grabbed it,
Admitted fault.
ripped it off.
So it was yeah.
Amy needs a shot and a heater. Hey, might get one tonight. TK and I have a date night. Can y'all believe that?
Because of Amy.
What is it?
He said there's 10 probably left calling their wife apologizing to them for no reason because of Amy.
Me and my awful
lawyer. That's me. I got my what's the initials for when you're an attorney? Esquire. Date night going to walk in the clinic. That's what we need to do.
I used to have a Chevy.
I sold that old piece of junk for $1,000, and I think I scammed the buyer. The truck is probably not worth $1,000. What year? Like the like 90s? I'd have probably given you $1,000 for a 90s, even if it was a piece of shit. If the body was in good shape, you could have worked with it.
It would just sit in our warehouse out back,
No, it wouldn't.
collecting dust.
Well, hey, why don't you go make some shirts so I can do this shit? And then I'll sit out there and just run parts up on your damn credit card and get all this shit fixed. Brendan, you don't even know what year truck you drove, bro? You just hopped in and drove.
Going to the walk-in clinic.
So it was like 2 shots, 2 heaters, and amoxicillin. Correct.
Travis, you're hilarious. When the hell is date night? I don't know. We don't have it very often.
I don't know, Burns. I'm still confused what it means.
And it means a kid-free night. That's all it is. I don't know the last time we had no kid night.
What is a little can? Marty, that's when your wife forces you to go out unwilling. Kylie might be onto something. Isn't that how new babies show up?
That is true, Kyle. TK would never, ever do anything if I didn't plan it. You're right.
No, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go fishing. That's it.
No. The wife and I need a date night. These damn kids are being maniacs. 1 in 3. That's what we've got, Bob.
Yeah, we got 1 in 3 too.
I wouldn't say they're maniacs, though.
There's days they're challenging, but
I think it's fun.
We have a 13-month-old and a 35-month-old. So almost 30.
2 boys. Oh, yeah. You got it different. We got 2 girls, so.
Yeah. You win.
Travis said he feels bad leaving his kids with somebody. My wife and I haven't had a date night since 2009. See, Amy? You can't bitch that much.
Frank, you need to call her up and take her on a date.
Trade you. Me and mine got out a little bit. I got a 14, 12, and an 8. Oh, yeah, you got a baby. You got a built-in babysitters. unless they're like Amy and her sister. Then you have to. Brendan wants to know what a date night is.
What is it?
Brennan, you got to get you a little side piece first.
Or when is it?
What is it? I think we're going to dinner somewhere.
We are going to the IP Casino in Biloxi for dinner with friends. One of our friends got us reservations with them.
They're expensive, Brendan. Yeah. Yeah, date nights are fun. I won't get into it, but
We'll get into it.
no, it's none of their business. 6-3 to fight over fighting with each other. Yeah, that's the only thing that bugs me with kids. Is like when one's trying to be sweet and the other one like lashes out because they like touched them. Like Bean was doing that this morning. The baby was trying to hold like hand or something. She's like, "That's mine." Ah. I was like, "Dude, she was being nice. You're being a dick."
And the baby was trying to be sweet to her. She's like, I don't want that, and threw it. I was like, that's awful.
My buddy had date night once. He was so proud of himself. He took his wife to Perkins. What's Perkins? Frank, don't do it. If your life is happy right now, Amy is setting you up. Once you take them out, they expect you to do it every week. Yeah, if you only have to do it once every 12 years, you're probably due up, and then like in 2040, you can do another date night. I've heard a girlfriend and a wife are both very expensive. They can be. Depends on what uh kind of girly you got.
How old is BBC? How old are you?
Kind of quit calling him BBC. It is Brennan or Brown Bait Co. I don't know. Was he 18, 17, 18? Parkins is a chain restaurant, kind of like Friendly's. Never heard of Friendly's either.
Where are these places?
18.
18.
BBC. Perkins is an old person's Denny's that has a bakery case with pies, cookies, and muffins. Oh, it's kind of like what's that cafeteria we've got here? We used to have Morrison's
I
Cafeteria.
was gonna say Piccadilly.
Piccadilly, yes, kind of same thing. Bickford's, never heard of it. IHOP, we have one of those. I've never heard of anything. Bickford's, Perkins, Friendlies.
Did you
No.
mean thanks for a totally different stream?
That's for a totally different stream. Girlfriends and a wife are expensive. Good point, Bern. All the same kind of food. I don't like IHOP. Never have. My buddy, when I was in high school, his family owned one. David Atai.
You're a Waffle House guy.
Yeah, I'm a Waffle House dude.
He doesn't like international house of pancakes.
No, I don't like pancakes. I don't like waffles either.
Funny thing is, he makes pancakes a lot.
Oh, the worst is when the bean eats half of her pancake and then she says, "This for you, Dada." And she starts stuffing it in my mouth. I'm like, "I don't want that." And she's like, "It's for you, please." And she like start just stuffing handfuls of pancake. I'm like, "Okay, thanks." Huddle House. Hadn't seen one of those in a while. Uh, Brennan, keep it that way, bro.
Keep you out of trouble.
Yeah.
Girls are nothing but trouble.
True. Frank, I don't like pancakes and waffles, dude. Like I'll eat them, but I just
Forcefully by his daughter.
yeah. I'm trying to think though. Like I got to really be in the mood.
Peanut butter pancake is pretty good, but you have to have a nice glass of milk with that.
But
Down.
I have a sweet tooth, but I don't like breakfast or sweet breakfast stuff.
You like cereal?
I mean, when's the last time I had a bowl of cereal? for breakfast.
Not for breakfast. Who likes cereal? What's your favorite kind?
My favorite kind of cereal?
We know your kind.
My favorite kind of cereal is,
It's at the very bottom of the shelf.
if they even have it,
Has a big O on it.
yellow box. It's called O's.
You never can find it because it's hidden.
I've been eating it since I was like 6.
They literally hide it on the shelves. So.
Best cereal ever made. And if you've never tried it, don't, because you'll never go back to any of that other bullshit you eat. My son has a video blowing up on TikTok on the Missile Bates page. Pretty cool. All the
Jeremy,
responses.
that is TK's nighttime snack when he has cereal.
Yeah, I like cereal at night. I don't like, it'll be like dessert. I don't like breakfast cereal, and it takes too long to eat. Like, I usually like to take food with me and eat in the truck. I actually really enjoy eating in the truck. I think that's from my construction days.
Plain Cheerios, cow. Where are you from?
What a loser! He's from Baton Rouge,
gross.
dude. You should be eating something better over there.
I know. I thought you'd have something better than plain Cheerios.
Some Cajun
Where's your ancestry
flavor to do something to your Cheerios.
What do you doused it with?
Cinnamon sugar.
I was gonna say, crackadoodle.
Bob, I have. Yes, actually, let me show Bob. Let me show Bob some stuff.
What did Bob ask you?
Cracker dude, how many bake drops?
I guess you have to get the plain Cheerios because they never go stale. That's why they're great for kids. Hi, Marty. Oh, these are new ones. Oh, look how pretty they look with the new cards.
Yeah, they look okay. Bob?
You don't like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
This one's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty. All right, Bob. There's a methylate. 1.5. Can't see it because of the reflection, but crawl. Wish I wanted to focus.
Bob's looking for the bosses.
Oh, you want wood?
I think Marty's just being funny.
If you want these. Oh, he wants wood. Oh, I don't have any wood. Sorry, Bob.
Marty says I need to take the chair.
And that one. And that one.
Pasta and veal or pancakes. Yum.
And that one. And these. And these. And these.
You like the new cards, Brendan? Is it Brendan or Brennan?
I think it's Brennan.
Brennan?
Like, yeah, Brennan. No D. No D.
I'm going to just keep calling you BBC until you respond and tell me your name.
Big brown crank.
White chocolate strawberry pancake. What?
Yuck.
White chocolate. Oh, no. It's Brendan. See? That was right.
Brennan.
It's Brendan.
Brendan?
Yes.
Like Brendan Fraser?
Yes, Brendan with the D. TK, what's wrong?
I think that's a typo.
No. He sounded it out. Brendan.
Oh, I thought he said up here. Uh,
Brendan is a smart. That's what Cal said.
Brendan. I thought he wrote it and it said, oh, it's Brendan. I thought I saw two N's. Sorry, Brendan. Brennan. See, Bob wasn't discriminating against plastic and wood. He needs something he can fish with and lose. And not kick himself over. Which I would kick myself over losing this.
Spicy chili crisp. What's a spicy chili crisp? Like a
AJ,
a
you
crisp
wait.
of like cheese, like where you like fry the cheese and make it crispy and then make it
Spicy chili crisp. I don't know what that is.
AJ, you fancy.
You can't tell me you wake up and eat that shit for breakfast, dude. Come on. Is that breakfast? I'm with you, Bob. There's a place for both. I cook my breakfast 90% of the time.
Who cooks the other 10%?
He goes out and gets it.
You go to McDonald's.
No, nobody goes to McDonald's for breakfast.
If you were on the road and you have to stop to get breakfast, where do y'all go? JK, where do you go? The gas station.
No, yeah, I mean, if I know a good one. Around here, like Chick-fil-A's breakfast here is terrible. They saturate their biscuits in so much butter.
It's like
it churns your stomach.
Yeah, it's bad.
And I can like tolerate a fair amount of that. But
Hardee's used to have really good biscuits that they would douse their things in butter too, and it was good. But
yeah, you could tolerate theirs.
But like Chick-fil-A, it's like they like literally like they're dipping it like they dip their baits.
I think it's like their butter is like concentrated in butter flavor. It's gross. It's the only thing that's gross at Chick-fil-A is their breakfast here.
You'll eat a granola or a fig bar if you don't cook. It's good. So you're pretty healthy.
Hot sauce on eggs? Yeah, that's good. I never got into...
If you ain't losing them, you ain't fishing right.
Go to Casey's for breakfast. Yum. I'm trying to think who's got the best breakfast drive-through. Bojangles is good.
Bojangles is good. I've done that once.
Hardee's is good.
They probably don't have a Hardee's. Y'all probably have like
Carl's Jr.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Jack's is really good. Not to be confused with Jack in the Box.
Yeah, Jack in the Box is trash.
Everybody says Jack in the Box's tacos are the shit.
Whoop whoop. 222. It's a good day.
I don't know who's got the Wendy's breakfast. Ugh.
Who said Wendy's breakfast?
We got Hardee's.
You know what's funny? When we were traveling, where did we go and they had breakfast? Was it Domino's? Was it Domino's that had breakfast in China?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really weird. Like going into Domino's and
it was in the airport though.
5 a.m. in the morning and they had
a breakfast buffet. Find a local diner. We don't have those anymore.
What's been your favorite breakfast stop ever, TK?
Their egg rolls are on point for drunk food. Everybody says their tacos are good for drunk food. I don't go to Wendy's either. We have one that's by our house, and it's brand new, dude. Like they had the construction site, like all the site work done, and it was ready, and we were driving by, and we're like, all right, this is going to be something.
Cool.
Please don't be a bank, and please don't be like a pharmacy, because that's just about all they build
Or a
now.
shitty fast food place.
But the word was initially that they were gonna. It used to be a gas station, and the word on the street was that it was going to be a mini Bucky's. And I was like, I don't really foresee that happening, but that was the word, that it was going to be the first like mini Bucky's. And I was like, on Spring Hill Avenue in Mobile, no, not happening. But I stayed optimistic, and then they put up a sign, and I started thinking about all the fast food places that would be cool. It's like, oh, maybe Chick-fil-A will move over here and close their Dolphin Street store, or maybe anything. Taco Bell would be fun, or one of those double would have been even better. Captain D's on one side, A&W on the other, whatever, just like something. But it was a Wendy's. Very disappointed. And then when you go there, this has to be the worst Wendy's service of any Wendy's on the face of the planet. And the store is brand new, and it's already run like it's like a 25-year-old
And you can't
piece of
go inside
shit,
it.
like Wendy's. It's awful.
They're not staffed inside. You only can go through their drive-through.
Yeah, and the drive-through is a shit show, dude. Like they can't take orders. Like you literally sit in line for 15 minutes. And the only reason I do this is because Avina will want nuggies or something when I'm picking her up from the gym or
And she
something.
points straight
And she
at that
points
place.
straight at Wendy's and said, "Nuggies, I want nuggies." I'm like, all right, I'll go get you some nuggies. And we'll go in there and sit in the drive-through for way too long. Place your order that's painful enough to order through the person, and then you get up to the window, and they'll say, What'd you order?" I'm like, "What?" They're like, "What'd you order?" I'm like, "I told you back there, like some nuggets," and you go through it all over again, and they're like looking around like they don't even know what fucking planet they're on. I'm like,
This whole time you're watching Zaxby's over there's
yeah.
drive-through, just circling around, going, and you're just sitting there.
And then you have to redo all your order. It's like, no wonder y'all can't get anybody through here.
And I saw one of the guys out back. It was early in the morning, taking a smoke break. A smoke break. He had his hoodie all the way over him, all the way zipped up. You could just see him puffing all the smoke out of it. All those dudes are high as shit all day. They're
Oh,
like, it's awful.
Wendy's is the fastest drive-through in town. No, dude, I'm telling you, dude, whoever owns this
It's some
Wendy's,
rich person in Spring Hill.
they deserve to have their ass kicked because they are shit bags.
I don't think they ever show up there.
No, they've obviously never been to their restaurant. They've never had to deal with their staff. They've never had to do anything. But it
It's
is
awful.
awful. Like it should be closed. That restaurant does not deserve to stay open. It's that bad.
No, but somebody mentioned
And if you like try and get like if they give you your shitty order that they had to, take four times, and and took 30 minutes to get, if you ask for like a straw or a napkin, you look like they look at you like you're the like scum of the earth. Like, oh my god, you're gonna make me get you one of those? Yes, you're gonna move your fat ass over there and get a damn napkin.
hey, scroll back up. BBC thinks Bucky's has amazing food.
Bucky's does not have amazing food.
So BBC, I have to disagree with you. I used to think
They have
the same.
certain things that are okay, that are
It's-
tolerable.
I used to think the same thing. They do have some things that are really good. Their banana pudding is really good. Check it out if you go buy one.
Their breakfast tacos are good.
Their
they're okay.
kolaches are good.
Kolaches are decent.
Yeah. And their beef jerky is pretty good. There's certain ones that are really good. Some of their snacks are okay. But when you get like their pork sandwiches and stuff,
Yeah, like their brisket
gross.
sandwiches, they're all
Like
shitty.
make me want to vomit.
But they're super expensive.
And they're like their pork sandwich super sweet. Like, oh man, it's like Oh, it's so gross. What else did they have? It was really gross. All that stuff that's sitting there on the little heaters. But they'll take your money.
Travis, they don't care. No, they don't. But they have to clip you somewhere. They have to make their money somehow. They don't make it on selling you 45-gallon bags of ice for $1. They don't make it selling the cheapest gas in the state. They don't make it having. They don't make it paying for bathroom attendants to clean the stall after somebody goes in there and blasts it every, 2 minutes.
Every person that goes in there and clean it afterwards.
So, I mean, if you're gonna get cheap gas and you're gonna get
nice
cheap
bathroom?
ice and you're gonna get a nice bathroom, you know what? Paying $10 for a sandwich, sure.
But they also make a ton of money on all the merchandise in there and all their Bucky stuff.
Also, their grills are legit. They've got really nice grills.
When I first moved to Texas, my supervisor at that point, loser, but anyway, I used to drive the roads like 90% of the time. And that was his one thing he told me. He said, if you need to stop at a gas, or if you need to stop to use the restroom, always stop at a Bucky's. The cleanest bathrooms on the road. And he'd been doing my job for many, many years. So I trusted his advice. And sure enough, they were the cleanest on the road. Because I steered away a couple of times because I didn't come across a Bucky's. You just wait on that Bucky's.
Frank, I've never actually had what I would call a real like a what do you call it? Like a legit Canadian poutine. Is that what it's called?
Dustin, that's probably why Wendy's is so fast. It's because it's a training grounds for all the managers.
There's a corporate training ground for managers, all kinds of awards. Well, that's nice.
And I actually do like some Wendy's stuff. They have good chili. They have all of their baked potatoes.
How can you eat anything that sits in a heater crock pot on that line?
When I used to drive the roads, that was like one of the lower calorie things.
So
out of fast food was Wendy's chili. So
I would rather eat air than chili or ice cubes, cotton balls dipped in orange juice.
Brendan, what are you having for lunch today?
Bucky's.
Speaking of,
I just drove to Bucky's.
Brendan, where are you? Are you?
They don't even serve it with cinnamon rolls. AJ, did the Wendy's in Nebraska serve cinnamon rolls with their chili? Poutine.
For some reason, I thought Brendan was way up north.
He's in Georgia.
Oh, is there a Bucky's close to y'all?
Oh, they're everywhere now. Runza. Is that fast food? Dude, it is a whole nother world out there. Wish it was kind of like that in Texas. You had a lot of places like that you'd never.
Do any of y'all have a Nathan's?
Like the hot dog place?
Uh-huh.
TK, do you ever listen to music or podcasts when painting? I listen to music.
Uh-huh. Lots of
loud metal.
Yeah. He would put metal on if he could back there. And I have to listen to it. It's usually 101.5.
Yeah, it's the radio. It's cheese dick metal. Like they play some good shit occasionally.
They literally play everything from like 1990 to present day.
Yeah, but they throw some really, really cringe shit in there that's
like cheesy.
Yeah, they'll throw like Danzig on, and then they'll throw Pearl Jam on, and then they'll hit you with like,
Nickelback.
Ooh, here's the new Nickelback song. You're like, dude, get out of here. Here's the new 5-Finger Death Punch. Then I just turn my airbrush on myself and I start spraying lacquer in my eyes. Dustin, maybe one day you'll get you a Bucky's. They're awesome.
Mail call.
Pizza with bacon and lots of hot sauce. It's an interesting combo. He listens to a giant exhaust fan. Yes, I do. I actually started wearing earmuffs.
Bob, you got a Bossa crank and a top water.
A
And no
beautiful
clue who's
balsa crankbait, a
from.
Genium topwater, and no clue who from. Thank you, whoever sent it. The fishing world has some really great, generous, amazing people. Bob, it really does.
It is awesome.
It is a wonderful community when it's tight knit. You start letting the urchins from
Frank.
elsewhere creep into your little world. I was talking about that to somebody. Like uh, organic growth is so good. Like people don't understand it. They're like, "Oh, I want, 100,000 followers." Dude,
Gross, Dustin.
as soon like if you can grow organically, you get like legit people. And by legit, I mean decent humans. But if you're one of those guys that just wants to like throw your shit out there on like Facebook groups, like there's a lot of great people on Facebook groups, but that's where also a lot of scum resides. And the guys that are like, they have no loyalty to anything. They just want somebody uh, who's like being hyped up or uh, something like that, or like, somebody that's cheap or whatever. That's where those people lurk. And when they find you, you don't want them, dude, because they're the most annoying, like miserable people to deal with. And they're like the fly by nighters. You know what I mean? Like they're not like legit customers because they're going to leave and go to whoever else is like the, the dude that's like getting thrown around on a message board or something.
Are those noise canceling headphones not good for you? I just got some. They're awesome.
It's a prerequisite to have unattended restrooms. Dude, when the Bucky's in Texas, when they were just in Texas, they got in trouble because they were selling their gasoline at a loss. They were selling it for less than they were buying it for, and the Texas oil people were like, "You can't do that." And they're like, "Why?" Like we want people inside. Like we want like our goal is to have the cheapest gas, and they were making like insane profits and still selling gas cheaper. Like they were losing money on every dollar like they spent on gas. It's pretty impressive.
You can't hear anything, Kyle, like literally. Like TK had to yell at me the other day to get my attention.
Oh, I've got a cool Bob. If you're into Edders,
They're worth it, Kyle.
I have a cool Edders here. Do you have this one? I want to focus.
Yes, that's my.
There it is. This is called the Shift, and Jimmy made this with a weight transfer system in it. So when you crank, weight comes down the body. When you cast, goes to the ass. Cast like a rocket. He didn't make many of these, but he sent his old buddy Tacklecraft one. Really, really pretty bait. Especially cool concept in the balsa world. I don't know that anybody done that in any uh, type of uh, volume. Let's see what else I've got over here. Here's an Edders that he sent me the body and I foiled and painted. I don't know what this one's called. Maybe this was the bootlegger. I don't know. I don't even know if this is the right bill that goes in it. But Brennan, yes, I foil. I don't like to tell people that I do, but I've been doing that shit for many moons. I don't like foiling. I actually foiled all those. I was actually on a mission to do like everything I could that like I didn't think had been done yet. Because I didn't remember seeing a foiled bull brown, so I did one of those. It would focus. Decent. I had to do them without epoxy. I did it with like spraying a million coats of urethane clear. Wish this one would show up. Focus. Not gonna happen. Yes, that color shifts. But yeah, I did those for sport. I just sit over here and hang on the wall. I wish Jimmy still built stuff. I just made an order to tackle warehouse for JDM Baits. What'd you get, AJ? See you, Frank. Be careful out there. What other editors do I have? What? There's his little, I think he called this the Gooch. It's like his little killer bee one. That was a good bait. Jimmy figured out that bait building sucks the life out of life. Yes, it certainly does. I wish he wouldn't have sold all his shit, though. I wish he would have just done like small batch stuff. That would have made me happy. But he just needed to get rid of all that shit and get it behind him so he didn't have any, have to worry about it. But yeah, I mean, he had some really cool shit. I will say he sent me some of his. I guess it was called the Grind. That was his round body bait. Where is it? I don't know where they are. Might have one in here. No, that's the. I think this is called the bootlegger. Not my favorite profile, but cool bait. I don't know what this one is. I painted it. Like I said, I don't know what he calls this body, and I don't think that's the right bill. But that one runs really good. I'm hoping he has some of those left. Let's see.
Okay, cool, dude. Like, let's just go after all this. All right, well, you said about an hour, Cody, I'll be back.
But the grind, Bob, the first one, when Jimmy first made the grind, he sent me one to try before he started selling them. And I took it out. Beautiful bait. Love the shape. And I took it out, and FTJ is the name of one of those. But he sent me the grind, and I went out and I threw it, and I didn't care for it, because looking at the lip angle and how everything on it was made, I kind of had an idea of how it was going to run, right? Like, it had a pretty steep lip angle. Bill was pretty long. Like, line tie, I think, was in the lip. And I saw it, and I was like, this thing's going to thump. And I went out there, and it did not thump at all. Like, I could barely feel it. I was like, well, this is weird. And I kept throwing it, and like, fish started biting it. And then another fish started biting it. And I ended up catching the shit out of him on it. And so he was like, I called him after I got done. So what'd you think? I said, well, I told him just what I told y'all. I said, I didn't have high hopes. It didn't rattle my rod. I could barely feel it. It's like, it didn't do much. Like, it ran good, but it didn't like kick like I thought it would. And he said, no. I said, no. I said, but it caught their ass. And he was like, that's right. And, what it lacked in thump, for whatever reason that day, they liked. There's a nail over here I need to pull off. It's hurting. Got to watch Facebook when Will Counts posts up. Marty, it was weird. I need to send you one of those and let you run it in your tank. It's really bizarre, dude. Like, you would look at that bait, I feel like, and be like, I'm going to be able to feel this. And it's not even like a tight action. It's just like a normal wobbling action that you can't feel. It's very, very odd. I don't know how he did it or what it is about the like dynamics of the bait that make it do that. But I'll go find one. There's somewhere. There's one around here. I hope I haven't lost my Bass Mafia box. Where's my tackle bag? Well, I know it's not in here because it won't fit. No. 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 Dudes, this isn't good. Oh, there it is. Hey, Dustin Taylor, are you still there? Were you asking on a stream maybe last week about a good hybrid hair jig? And somebody recommended to you the MTO Mutant Flea? All right, let's see here. Dude, I haven't been in this box in a while. Here's one. Look at these shitty red hooks. That's what red hooks are good for, bending out. But I mean, Burns, if you're looking at this bill, it's wide. The line ties right there, right in front of the nose. Got a pretty steep angle on it. You would think this thing would damn rock, but Jeremy, they're the worst, dude. Red hooks are pieces of shit. The metal's different, and they're weaker. I've been on many rants about this. I don't care how many bites they get me. If you take a red hook and a black hook together, same model, same brand, and those things, the red hook, it will just be weaker. Burns, it's so close though. It's not. I mean, you would think. I mean, it's basically in the nose, but I guess that little bit of difference makes up a lot. What do y'all know about that one? Ooh, this is a vintage paint job. I need to go use some of this shit. You know it's coming to an end, Morgan. Oh, I thought I lost this bait. This is my Ronald McDonald bait. Have any Bob, I got a lot of shit, bro. Lots of shit. I say I got lots of good shit. I got more good shit than I got bad shit. Rich, what's up, dude? Amy, that's the tackle box you take when you go kayak fishing. She could, if I were able to put a homing beacon on it and then wrap it in pool noodles. Section, Alabama. I don't know who that is. Sucks for me. It's basically after spring, I got to get back down to that 10-foot range and piss me off. I can't crank shallow all summer. That does suck, Jeremy. AJ, that one I just showed up with the red dots and the glitter, that's a Milliken crawl. Same with the shaving the inside of the swim bait. Red and gold back. Oh. Where'd he go? No, not that. What'd I do with it? That one? Ooh. Coleman crawl. I bet that one's got sharp hooks on it. Let's see. Yeah, it's got gonococcus. Oh, here's some. What is this? Old B2. What is this? This is another one of those Japanese baits. Where's South Jersey when I need him? This is a bait I bought. I don't know who from. Somebody on eBay. But this one was Japanese also. And it came with another one. There was 3. And this is one of them. And it is a beautiful specimen of a Balsa B3. Besides the scales being a little wonky. Brendan, this bait is probably 10 years prior to 10 feet under even being even existing. I probably bought this in college. So this bait's probably from the mid 2000s, 2007, 6. I don't know who built it, but it came from Japan, and there was 2 more with it. Good running bait. I always threw the shit out of it because I didn't know who made it. But come to find out, I should have known it was probably something desirable. Does it have a rattle? Silent. Silent. Burns, I think you replaced the lip on this B3 for me. Actually, I know you did because it's got your epoxy on it. And it's still got the toothpick stuck in it. Man, I got some shit. Marty's secret bait. How are you going to say that in front of everyone? The only other person that would have done my lip work would have been me, and that didn't look like me. It looked like you. I think Bob, I haven't. They don't appeal to me at all. I've talked about the water woods before. They're lifeless. They have no soul. They're beautiful, kind of. I don't really care for the eyes and the recessed uh, shad dot being a 3D eye. But they like aesthetically, they're nice. Like they're clean, they're well built, they look good, they look well manufactured. Um, Brennan, I would buy that. Um, they're beautiful, but they're ugly. Yeah, they are. Like I think they're beautiful because they're so uh, like neat. You know what I mean? Like the bill slots are perfect. Like everything is in order, um, and looks manufactured like a robot built them. And there's something to be said for that. But besides all that, you just look at them, you look them in the eyes, and they're lifeless. They have no soul. They have no passion. They have no. I don't get any life from them. But like any other bait, not any other bait, not all baits do, but uh, I don't know. I think you can just see. Like I don't see like love and passion and any of those things in those baits when I look at them. Might be wrong, but I just it's what when I look at them, that's what they make me feel like. So I'm sure they wiggle around and I'm sure they catch fish, but I don't know. I would rather give my money to somebody that was carving them by hand or uh, making them themselves, or because I don't think that dude. Obviously, I don't think the dude that is doing Waterwoods is sitting over there building all those same things. He's not doing it like Cliff does it, or like you know Rob Cochran does it, or any of those guys. Like I don't think he's sitting over there with his bait carving machine, like setting them all up and painting them. Like I think it's set up in a factory type setting. Um, but Kyle, that's the other thing that bothered me about uh, Waterwoods is like when they first started coming out and the dude would post like on Facebook and stuff, like all of his bait names were like identical to the bait that they were like copying. Like his square bill was like an E1. Like he had another square bill. It was like the BDS2. You know what I mean? Like he didn't even like try and come up with something different. It's like you could at least change the letters around just so people know what it is. I don't know. Thought that was odd. Um, Yeah, I'm not bitter at them copying everything because if there's certainly, uh, like when Ed died, everybody knew there would be a gap in the market. Guys couldn't get E1s and they weren't going to pay $100 for one. In rolls Cliff, in rolls Waterwood. And they can fill that gap because guys need a substitute for that bait, something that they can get and something that they can throw. Um, but that I don't mind um, because as a consumer and a fisherman, I like that option. You know what I mean? If I like throwing Ed baits, I want to throw an Ed shit, something like it. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. Marupa Pedra. Yeah, I don't know anything about that wood. I'm sure it's readily available. Um, but I don't know much about. I know the dude. I know the Waterwood dude when he first started posting his shit on like Woodbait Nation and stuff. People were he caught a little bit of flack. Um, like I said, they're pretty baits. I just they don't appeal to me. Um,
All your all your strings for all these.
yeah,
Wash them all.
I'm sure.
Do you want me to
For which ones?
right here? Ned is still always
Keep that one.
Ned,
Yeah,
Glad,
you can get rid of the scope or die.
Scooper,
You can wash it out.
the other one.
Uh, I would leave the glide in the Ned.
Okay. Caprica,
The triangle one, get rid of it.
Scooper, and Joe.
And this one,
I
yeah.
just got a bunch of orders coming up.
Yeah, get rid of them. The maker claims the wood is more durable than balsa. Bob, do you want a Marty Burns bait? Because I don't think the problem is in. Correct me if I'm wrong, Burns, but I don't think the problem is lies within balsa. I think the problem lies within how you encapsulate your balsa to protect it from the elements. Um, Poor Travis is over here watching his favorite company add chatterbait blades to cranks. Uh, who are you talking about? Stupid ass Lucky Craft? Idiots. I was talking to somebody about that. Maybe it was y'all. Like I saw that like Lucky Craft was rolling out a new bait and it was like a crankbait with a chatterbait bill on it. And I was like, you know what? That would have been cool 10 years ago or more. Like if they'd have rolled that out like right when the chatterbait came out, that would have probably been kind of cool. But at this point in the game, when literally everybody has stuck a chatterbait blade on the front of everything, you look at it and you think, have y'all been sleeping under a rock since Rick Clunn had his names on your baits? Because there's been a lot go on, and that's dumb. Let's see. I missed some comments. Let me go back. Won't pay $100 for a hand carved bait, but we'll pay $100 for a vixen. Yep. Marty taking those baits to Grand tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be too muddy after all the rain, so I can get a good look at them for a report. The wood is likely heavier than balsa to start with. I use very hard balsa for my baits. Bob, which bait did you get? Oh, Bob, I've got one I could sell you because I bought it back from myself. I actually didn't buy it back from myself. I painted it for the guy or somebody, and I bought it back. Where is it? I know Burns is going to tell me to keep it. Let me see here. Over here. Is it gone forever? I don't think it had hooks on it. What would I have done with that? It's not in there. I think it was your SB1, Burns. Well, shit. Let's see if it's in here. No, not in there. Where would that bait be? I don't think it'd be up here somewhere. I don't think I got rid of it. I don't know, Bob. I'll have to find it, dude. I'll have to find it. I have a vixen and it has its place, but I catch just as many more of a spook. Fish don't fish crankbaits. If they ain't eating a shaky head, they ain't biting. Gross. Jeremy, you mean that one? Nope, but I bet the dude would like it back. I mean, it's ugly as shit, but paint job's pretty. What is that? Oh, it's got an eyeball stuck to it. don't know what people do to their baits, get all this stuff on it. Yeah, still here. If you own this, let me know. I did get this box in. See what we got here. DS Customs. 2 of those. Stupid looking Psycho. Deep Crankdown BGC. And some Piz thing. There you go. Brendan and I have done hundreds and hundreds of BGC baits. Travis, good question. You're still sitting right here. Well, I'm still trying to figure out how to paint them. That is a factory fix and blank. Are you ready for them at this point? Kyle owns it. You want that thing, Kyle? I keep waiting on the guy that I painted it for. I can't remember his name. And it's been too long for me to go back through my messages and find him, because I would just literally have to go back through every message over the last like 2 years, and that's too much. But I keep waiting on him. Like if he would message me, it would like his name would light up. Travis, there, sitting over there in the box somewhere. Sitting there the way you sent them. Kyle, I have a couple hundred. A few. Got some. What else we got? I'm still kind of pissed. I can't find that Burnsy that I painted for the dude. Literally, the guy bought the bait from Burns, and he sent me. This is like when Burns was painting for the public or building, and he bought those baits like 4 years ago, and he sent them to me to paint, and I painted them. And I don't know if he sold them or if I bought it from the guy I painted them for. His name didn't seem familiar. But I think I paid the same thing that I charged him to paint it. Ooh, you got a popper, Burns? I got a popper we used to build that was pretty good. It's like a P70. I've got an idea for a popper, but I can't draw it. And it's really bothering me, Burns, because it's in my head and I can see it. And anytime I try and like draw it out and make it look right, what's in my head, it never looks right. It's never what's in my head. I guess I just need to draw more. But it's weird looking. It's kind of like the one you're dicking around with now. It's got weird angles. Just got offered to try a prototype pork Nedworm by Paul E. Should be interesting. Any thoughts on how that might work? How do you rig it? It's literally pork, like a round piece of pork. Tim, I think that would be even worse, dude. Because I'm just trying to get the shape. I'm just trying to get the shape so I could carve it. I can't even get like the outline right. Like it's never what I see. Like I just need to take it outside of my brain and like put it somewhere. But I can't get it out. Oh, what I was going to say about these BGCs, Brennan. It got to the point to where I was getting so many BGCs. Like when he would do a drop, I get like 50 of them. And they'd all show up at the same time because he would finish them and then guys would say send them to me. And I'd get them and I'd just get box after box after box of guys with like all these BGCs, and it would be, you know, I'd have 50 of pretty much the exact same bait, and you couldn't tell the difference. And so I was having to go through, and I'd have to sit everybody's baits out as they came in, and then I would like write their name on it and what the bait was, and then I would take a picture of it, and then I'd have to write the name, who the person was on their bait, so I could keep their baits with, you know, their stuff. And it was painful trying to like not get people's stuff mixed up. These stupid ass pins. I need a sharper, I need a heavier bladed knife. Ow, that cut. That's gonna bleed. That's gonna bleed. Dude, did they glue these stupid ass things in? That's a good X-Acto gouge. It's shaped like a thick Nedworm. Special jig head he made, but I haven't seen it. Jeremy, you're right, dude. Kevin does it right, dude. He takes his pre-orders and he honors them and he does them right and he gets them out there, and dude's legit. Another gouge. Huh. I need a little pair of pliers. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Going from the underside. Brass tacks? What's that saying about brass tacks? Burns, I don't have to super glue it. I'll put on a I'm about to go put on a nitrile glove, and when my hands start sweating, it'll burn all that shit off. It'll feel great. It'll feel great. Why is that one not wanting to come out? Let's try the old sod buster. So all I needed was a good knife. Oh, and he glued it in. Oh, give me a break. Give me a damn break. I used to have all these little tools. I think I broke it though. This one might work. I could tape it up. I just don't like taping up tails. Looks like shit. Keep every time I put pressure on this thing, like more blood pops out. You learned yesterday that phony pins are trying. Why are you trying to get the pins out, Brendan? There we go. Freedom. That's pretty clean. Pretty clean. All right. I hate dicking with tails because they're so delicate. Usually, run the risk of breaking the tail. These are pretty tough. BGC tails can be pretty delicate. Now, all right. His tails are usually glued in really good. I usually mask them. They're usually pretty solid. Had to tune it. I thought just do you own it? Broken tip will still cut flesh. Ask Burns how he knows. His frogs are very good. Probably Uncle Josh. A pork Ned rig. I mean, I don't know. I love pork, but I don't know how a Ned rig pork frog would work. The only thing that's weird about that is that like the beautiful thing about a Ned rig is you throw it out there. It's either got a really shitty wire guard on it or it's got an open hook. You throw it out there, you snag it on something, you break it off, you're down a Ned rig. Now you throw it out there and you lose a pork Ned rig. I don't know that I want to start donating pork worms to the Ned Rig gods. That would get annoying and expensive. Um, but oh, I have a pork worm. 7 inches long. Pork worm. 3 baits. And it's part of the color selector F. Class 62, $1.89 on sale. 118. Owner Blockhead is a weedless Ned. Is it really weedless though? What is this for? It's literally a pork chop. Is this for like catfishing? It's rigged Texas style? The pork? Pull one of these out? The pork chops or one of the 7-inch worms? Replacement Colorado blade. Probably could. The pork chops. See if I can get this can open. Oh, it came open easy. Lots of fat around the top of the jar. Oh, dude, this smell is so good. Let's get some of this, extract some of this fat off that has rendered sitting in this jar for 30 years. Is this edible? Smells delicious. Smells like my youth. Does it even have a hole in it? Yeah. Right there. It is a damn Indiana blade. It's kind of Colorado. Tastes weird. It's just salty. It's like a chicken tendy. Yeah. Just eat it. No, I'm not eating a damn pork chunk, dude. Dude, I got some weird pork over here. What is this one? I'm trying to think what the biggest one I have is. There's a 5. There's a 5. It's probably that worm that's 7 inches. The flipping frog's big. It's a 5-inch bait. Here's an eel. Oh, that's the biggest. The black widow eel. You gotta save that juice. You want to get rid of the juice. I'm sure there's some striper guy out here that would love to have this, but there's only 2 of them. That's a 9-inch piece of pork. Wonder what that would look like on the back of a chatterbait. Probably awesome. How many fish you think you'd hook? I know you get bit. Back in the juice. I'd like to say I'm surprised there's not more. There's the one that Bill Nance used to sell me on. Everybody, Larry Nixon, all those assholes. Denny Brower, the bow hog with diamond dust. If I can even get into it. Ooh, look at all the pork frog cocaine on my arm. Oh, these are the shit, dude. Where's the hole? Look at that one. These things have been sitting around for so long. They need a little work. I don't know what this stuff that came off the cap is, but I'm going to put it back in. Later, Burns. All right. I've also got some of the newer ones. Where are they? Okay, we're down here. Here they are. Did y'all ever try this stuff? Uncle Josh meat. It's interesting. I don't know what it is. It's like beef jerky almost. Doesn't smell as good. I can't believe. Oh, it's biodegradable. Lame. These are the shit, dude. The mini frogs. Great shape. They're not really that many though. Good point, AJ. Wouldn't actual rotting pork biodegrade too? Yeah, the mini pork frogs don't actually look like what the package shows. Kicker frog, that's a cool one. I will say these plastic jars are way easier to get into. Oh, the ever famous. The label's about to come off. What a legend. The Hank Parker Pro Cut frog had the slits in the tail. What great times, dude. Great times. Fishing's lame now. All right, I need to go to work. See y'all later. Been fun showing you my pork. The minis were my favorite to throw on the back of that bitsy bug. Get your damn arm broke. Yeah, I really miss the pork days. Bob, yeah, I like keeping some around. I don't know. You go out and put you a piece of pork on something. Just makes you feel good. No, I'm on my I'm on my executive lunch break rather than actually eating lunch. I just scarf down a pack of crackers and then talk to y'all for my lunch. Y'all be good. Take it easy. Just kidding. I'm not gone yet. Maybe we'll unearth some of these other pork frogs at another time. I got some weirdos over there. Anyway, all right. Y'all be good. Thanks for sticking around. Enjoyed talking to y'all. See you later.